Learning something new takes time and effort. That's why there are so many ways to learn something new, from books to podcasts to online courses. But what if you're already spending time studying? What if you already have the books, the videos, or the courses? In this post, I'll show you how you can make the most of your learning time by focusing on the 7 essentials of being a good student. Reading can be one of the most effective ways to learn. It's the best way to absorb knowledge and information. And the more you read, the more you can learn. 2. Listening is another great way to learn. You don't even need to read it, you can just listen to the information. This is especially useful when you're trying to learn something new in a short period of time. If you're going to a lecture or conference, it can be even more effective if you can listen to the speaker as they're speaking. 3. Watching is the best way to learn how people behave and interact with each other. It's also a great way to practice speaking and listening skills. For example, if you're studying public speaking, you could watch a TED Talk and then try to recreate that speech in front of a class. 4. Doing is another great way to learn. You don't have to do anything fancy, you can just do things that make sense to you. If you're studying, you can read a book and then try to explain what's going on. If you're learning a new language, you can watch movies or videos and then speak the language out loud. 5. Do again once you've learned something. It's worth repeating what you've learned. This helps you cement the information in your mind. If you're learning how to drive, for example, it can be helpful to practice driving around in a parking lot. You don't have to do the whole thing in one go, but doing small bits of it over a few days is a good way to ensure you can repeat what you learned. 6. Reviewing is another great way to learn. It's not quite as effective as repeating information because it doesn't allow you to work on applying what you've learned. But if you do it regularly, you can help ensure that you remember what you've learned. For example, if you learn about something new, write down all the information you can about it. Then, after a week or two, take a look back at what you wrote and see if there's anything you missed. 7. Repeating is the last essential. If you do any of the other 6 things, you're going to want to keep learning and practicing. But once you've done that, it's also worth repeating what you've learned. This helps you keep learning, which is the best way to improve your skills and make yourself more valuable. Thanks.